All right, you know what time it is. Let's turn to our friend and film critic Richard Roper to review new movies.
Very quick save on the turtleneck. I'm saying save on the turtleneck.
Save.
He looks like a James Bond villain from 1972.
So no spin. Okay.
That's a save.
All right, all right.
What the viewers have to say about that.
Yeah, all right, let's turn to films. First up, Dave Bautista stars in the latest thriller by M. Night Shyamalan about a family who's forced to make a difficult decision in the middle of the woods. Here's a clip from Knock at the Cabin.
It didn't have to be like this. Get one out of here. Let me help him. Wait, don't touch him. I'm a nurse. He's hurt. Stop. Stop.
Get up, we have to go, Daddy.
Oh, Rich, what are we thinking on this one?
This is a spend. I'm going to give you the premise of this because they say it early in the movie. These people come into the cabin and say, you have to kill one of your loved ones. If not, 1 billion people are going to die. And whether you believe that premise or not, that's the decision that has to be made. And then it just goes off from there. And because it's from M. Night Shyamalan, who gave us The Sixth Sense and Signs and Unbreakable, you know there's some twists coming. So heavy stuff, but very well done.
I always wonder what M. Night Shyamalan does socially to come up with all of these ideas.
I know, because he's like a normal guy with a family and everything. Can you imagine the bedtime stories he's writing to his kids? Oh, man.
Okay, well, let's talk about this one. 80 for Brady stars Oscar winners Jane Fonda, Sally Field, Rita Moreno, and Lily Tomlin as a friend group that goes on a wild quest to make it to a Super Bowl. Here's a clip.
Game's about to start. Oh, there's Tom. Oh, what a beautiful man.
I like Gronkowski. We know, Trish. We've all read your Gronk erotica.
It's not erotica. It's fan fiction. Very sexy fan fiction.
Aren't you tired of the same old boring lives? Let's go to the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is no place for 4 old women.
This could be Tom's last one. He's almost 40. That's like 80 in people years.
Yeah, we're 80 in people years.
This looks really good. Is this a spin?
It's a save. You know, this is a Tom Brady production called 80 for Brady, starring Tom Brady as Tom Brady. And, you know, he's not very good as Tom Brady. Gronk is very good as Gronk.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
LeBron can play LeBron, but playing yourself sometimes isn't easy for these athletes. And unless you're a Patriots fan, reliving their comeback victory over the Atlanta Falcons all over again, which is the basis for this movie. It's based on a true story about these old gals who, you know, really did go on a road trip. And you know, the legends are great there, but there's just no story to it. It's really thin, yeah.
That's it. But I think he's going to be a good broadcaster. What do you think?
I think they paid a lot of money.
Oh, a lot of money.
They could have paid him half. And
I always say I should have just been a Hall of Fame football player before I started this broadcasting stuff.
Yeah,
that's the old Steve Martin joke. The old Steve Martin joke. How do you get rich? First, you get $1 million. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how does Fox have that money?
Oh, it's
that's
money.
a lot of money to give to one person.
It is. All right, moving on. Dear Edward is an Apple TV series about the aftermath of a plane crash. It stars Taylor Schilling and Connie Britton. Rich, is this spend or a save?
It's a big spend. This is one of those series where every episode you're going to take out the tissue at some point because you learn the backstory of everybody who was on that plane, and then you see how the survivors cope with it. So really, really well done.
All right. Well, last but not least, Pamela, A Love Story is a Netflix documentary about the life of the well-known actress model Pamela Anderson. Rich, what do you think about this one?
I think this is a spend value. You know, you feel like we know everything about Pamela Anderson, but to see her now at 55 with no makeup, back home in Canada with her mom and just sort of kind of taking a deep breath and looking back at her life, she's very likable, very sweet, very self-deprecating. So I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I did too, and I did learn a lot about her, but the likability factor was huge for me.
And it's nice to see her grown sons that she had with Tommy Lee. I mean, these kids are born into chaos.
I just saw her
and they come across.
Is that a grandkid?
Yeah, because the 2 boys are like in their 20s now, and they're very loving and supportive. So it's nice to see that as well. They're there for their mom.
Yeah. All right. There is some nudity in that though. So.
In Pamela Anderson's life?
There is just a warning.
They're crazy.
Oh wait, we still got a minute to talk. Anything else you want to talk about that you want to expand on a little bit more? Okay, back to the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
I it just looks too heavy. Like,
Yeah, because the 4 people you see that come in there, they're from different walks of life. Dave Bautista actually plays a second-grade teacher from Chicago. Not his normal role that he's playing, but they've had these sort of similar visions of the apocalypse. So at first, the people whose house they come into, they think, oh, you're just crazy cult conspiracy theorists. But then they start seeing things on the TV happening in real life that make them feel like maybe they are doomsday prophets. Now, what are you going to do? And they say, you have to kill one of your loved ones. We can't do it. If you don't, another catastrophe is going to strike the world.
Could you kill one of your loved ones in order to save 1 billion people? You could kill one of your loved ones in order?
No, I said no.
Oh, I thought you said, oh, come
But I don't
on.
know.
Like, yeah, that's easy.
Well, it depends which family member.
Could you kill one of your Could you kill one of your co-hosts?
I'm doing this to save humanity.
Yes.
But see, that's the heaviness of this movie, watching this beautiful couple with this amazing daughter say, what do we do? And of course, their first instincts are, I'm not going to save 1 million billion strangers in order to kill one of my loved ones. I can't do it.
I'll do it.
We'll be right back. Take me out. He's going to take me out.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.